moving on to dating preferences. So on a scale of you need to go to gay conversion camp to meth hooker, how bigoted are your dating preferences?
Okay, see, it's very complex for me because I wouldn't say I have dating preferences so much as have relationship goals, which is really cliche because of the whole relationship goals trend, you know, with a girl holding the guy's hand and then I don't even know, there's just really cheesy pictures with the hashtag relationship goals underneath it. But I have relationship goals, and those circulate around a specific timeline of date the guy, marry the guy, have the guy's babies, grow old with the guy. And see, when it comes to transgenders, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could, settle down with a transgender person at all, or even date a person who's transgender, because it doesn't align with my goals, and I'm not a person who necessarily dates just for, casualness, just to be less lonely, right? No, I date because I have these goals in mind. Like, I see this person, and then we're off. And like the whole biological having a child with my partner thing is very important to me because I've always wanted kids, and I've always wanted them to like be a combination of me and my husband's genetics. It's just it's a thing. But I wouldn't say, like, maybe an SJW would say that I'm like the biggest gay conversion therapist person, whatever. I don't know, extreme like horribleness, but I guess I'm somewhere in the middle. I mean, if I had different goals, I could probably go as bisexual, but since like I don't see a female in my life at any point and helping me have a child, like if something changes, I guess maybe, but currently in a relationship, so I'm pretty happy with who I got right now.
Yeah.
We're going strong. Somewhere in the middle. I can't fathom the idea that dating preferences are racist or whatever. There was this one chick on Twitter who was talking about how transgender women could rub their, balls and stuff on.
Oh, I saw that.
Face, and that would just make it all better somehow. They would be okay with it. They might like it, and that just sounds so like, one, very rapey to me, but also like gay conversion therapy as
2.0, yeah.
Insanity. Like, do you not see the parallels that you're making here? Just how can you not be aware at all of that fact? This.
I mean, I've tried that argument with some of my friends. I'm like, dude, like, just, you can watch the Super Bowl. Just let me, just a little bit. And they're always like, no. And I'm like, well, this chick's verified on Twitter. Like, she said it. So maybe you're just a bigot. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure on that scale, like if it was a BuzzFeed quiz, you'd just be transphobic bigot. So that's not too bad.
Oh, I was going for a higher level of bigotry.
Polyamorous phobic and racist, because they ask you the color of your skin at the beginning of it. So what is the agenda behind this? Like, why do these people specifically, like Riley Dennis and his girlfriend, why do they care about whether they agree with other people's dating preferences? They sound like, the 1950s racists that they so harp about all the time.
To boil it down for you, I'd say it's probably got a lot to do with this whole victim culture, where people perpetually think of themselves as the victim of whatever oppressive being, be it patriarchy, be it the white man, be it whatever, of whatever oppressive entity is controlling their life. And it's a lack of personal responsibility and a lack of ability to understand the fact that you can be rejected and it's not, necessarily a horrible thing. I mean, the idea that someone can call you a bigot because they don't want to date you, or someone can call you a bigot because you don't want to date them, is just ridiculous to me. Because if I did that to every person that didn't want to date me, it would just be like, I would be that crazy bitch.
these are very diverse countries.
Ironically, if we were to compare oppression dick sizes, me and Black Hitler, though, since I'm Polish,
Oh,
that I would have the bigger dick, considering my oppressive shenanigans that my people went through was a lot sooner than his and a lot worse.
yeah.
So,
And
and
like,
then let's not even mention the Russians.
yeah.
The amount of people that died in Russia around that time period just.
They didn't die. They just mysteriously were found in mass graves.
Oh, yeah,
It's
totally.
very cold there. People huddle up all the time.
Who knows? Yeah, I consider doing a whole oppression versus oppression thing, but I feel like it. I would have called it Oppression Olympics, but that's already been taken.
Yeah.
By you. So, oh well. But I'll do something. It'll be horribly offensive, but I'll do something in the future probably.
Yeah. I don't know, something like Fear Factor, where it's like Oppression Factor. I don't know, make it a whole game show. um, but anyway, in in your video, No Right to Father, the subject of this video, he was basically the model dad. Like, I think most women that are about to have a child, they hope that their
Hang on
husband
a
like
second.
this. Yeah, it's like he threw
Oh,
his girlfriend, yeah, threw her a baby shower, and then like did all these things for her, and then she was like, no, you know what, I'm actually married, so not down.
yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really have anything to add to that. It just sucks ass. And then to be hit with a frivolous lawsuit on top of all of that is
Oh
just
yeah.
awful. But do you know of any developments on this story?
Okay, so the story happened in, I believe it was January of this year, right? That's when the article came out, and the GoFundMe that I linked in the actual what do you call it, the video, the description of the video, it's been open for 17 months, I guess. The last I checked, there was a donation from about a month ago for $55, and that was it. But of the $17.5 thousand that the guy wanted to raise for court fees and such, he'd only made 655, and there were no current updates.
Oh my god.
So, as far as I can tell, nothing has happened, and it does not look to be like a fantastic situation for, I think it was Christopher Farrell. Yeah, Christopher Farrell and his court case and his son, which kind of sucks. But if I do get any updates, I usually, well, actually, I've only ever gotten one update for the hashtag Everything is Sexist series because I do cover a lot of stories. But I've only gotten one update, and I actually just made it last video. But if I ever do get an update, I will put it in a video, or I'll make it in passing, or I'll make it a separate video if it's like extensive enough, or if I have a lot to say about it. So if I ever do, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Well, shit, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's people like Computing Forever or Sargon that can probably help them.
Probably. But I don't have a direct line there. I mean, I have like kind of like a segue line where maybe you could crawl up the ladder, but it would take a little bit. I know a few people, but not enough.
Yeah, well, I do have Sargon's email, so I'll send it off to him and see if he can help.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because fucking poor guy, just like model dad, not gonna be a dad. Like, ugh, that's just so bad. And then the woman, like, she's like, I'm just gonna stay married and make my husband father this kid.
I mean, I can kind of see where both of them are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beauty of being a psychology major. You get to see both sides of the equation, you know exactly where everyone's coming from. I can't get mad at anyone ever again because of that fact. I know where they're coming from. I know why they're doing what they're doing, and it's irritating. But I can't get mad at anyone because, well, I can because I will. But but the woman, she's coming from a place of, oh well, I have like this whole family and this kid will grow up in a family and none the wiser, but the moment he finds out, it's not going to be pretty for her, for him, the kid, or for anyone at all. And the dad wants to be part of the kid's life. So the logical solution is there are three people that are willing to love this kid. Why not let all three of them do that? Like, I have a dad, a stepdad, a mom, a stepmom, like ex-stepdad and mom, but still, I have a very wide family, and the more the merrier. They all pretty much, like, I have a very vast circle of parentage that I can go to if I have a problem, and it's nice to have that because it's just sometimes this parent is not the best. Maybe you want to go to this parent, or maybe you want to go to this ex-parent or whatever. It's, I don't know. It's just, to me personally, I would approve of the whole three parenting type thing or deal because it is doable. It's definitely doable.
Yeah.
And done that, but it is a shame.
Yeah.
It is a problem that happens to a lot of people. Or a lot of men in the U.S. especially, and I guess the UK as well.
Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
And yeah, have a great night.
You too. Thanks for having me.